Hello there, and welcome to another video. I just thought I'd show you some more of my film collection on DVD and Blu-ray. Now this first one is the Honey I Shrunk the Kids triple pack. It's got all three Honey I Shrunk the Kids movies in one slimline pack. And I would prefer to own these on Blu-ray, but I think you can only get two of them in the Disney Club. You've got to join the Disney Club to get them, and I heard that the quality of the transfers isn't very good on them, so probably best off sticking with a DVD for the minute. I've only watched the first two films, haven't watched the third one yet. I think the first one's the best though, so far from what I've seen. And the main actress in the first two films, she sadly passed away. I forgot her name offhand, but she passed away unfortunately, not too long ago. So, and the next one we have here is one of my favourite Eddie Murphy films, which is Boomerang. It's a really good comedy film, and it also stars Halle Berry in a good supporting role, and Grace Jones is in there somewhere as well. She's always interesting to watch. Grace Jones, she's a talented actress as well as a talented singer, and she's also in another one of my favourite films, which is Vamp, which is a horror movie, directed by Richard Wenk. But this is another film which I was wishing that would come out on Blu-ray, but unfortunately it hasn't turned up yet on Blu-ray. But it's I quite like the cover on this film as well. I believe that is a photograph, but it looks like it's been digitally enhanced, sort of photoshopped, touched up, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe, I'm not sure, to be honest. But anyway, the next one is a Blu-ray, and this is Once Upon a Crime, which is a UK release Blu-ray on the 88 Films label. I don't know if you can see that down there. 88 Films have released quite a lot of good titles over here in the UK, and this is one of them, which stars John Candy and James Belushi and Sean Young as well, and Sybil Shepherd. And it's a comedy crime caper, and I quite enjoyed this film quite a lot actually. And the transfer is really good on this film. It's nice and colourful, pin sharp, detailed, just what you want from a Blu-ray really. And it's all the better considering the film was made in, I think it was 1991, I think. I may be wrong on that. It might be, it's either 1990 or 1991. I'm not sure which offhand, because I'm doing this video kind of late. And next we have Revenge of the Nerds, which stars Robert Carradine, who is of course the late David Carradine's brother. And this is I don't know whether it's a classic, but it might be a cult film actually. It's got quite a following. I think it's got a lot of fans, this film, and some nice artwork on this cover with Robert Carradine getting all muscular. Not that he does in the film, to my recollection, but it's just like a cartoonish type cover, you know, just to sell the film basically. And this is a Region A American release Blu-ray, so I had to import it obviously from the US of A. And just a second. Next we have the Jerry Lewis 4 film favourites, which has got 4 of his classic films, and this is a Region 1 DVD import from America again. It's a pity it's not released on Blu-ray, because they did release some 4 film favourites on Blu-ray in America, but this wasn't one of them, unfortunately. This consists of The Ladies' Man, The Bellboy, The Errand Boy, and The Patsy. And I've only watched, I think the Bellboy, The Ladies' Man, and The Patsy. I haven't watched The Errand Boy yet. Some of these are in black and white. The Errand Boy, I believe, is in black and white. Ladies' Man's in colour. Patsy's in colour. I'm not sure about The Errand Boy because I haven't watched that one yet. I might have seen it a few years ago, but I can't remember if it was in colour or black and white offhand. And next one here is another triple pack DVD set featuring White Chicks, Undercover Brother, and Little Man. Now this is a good set in my opinion, and I got this at a bargain price. I've actually bought it twice by accident because I lost. Well, I didn't buy it twice by accident, but I lost a copy and then bought another one, and then discovered I found it again, the other copy, after I bought the other one. So that's me. But I still haven't watched Undercover Brother. I've watched the other two, just not Undercover Brother. And I'm not sure if you can get White Chicks on Blu-ray. I can't remember. I don't think you can, but I might be wrong. If you can, it's probably only available in America. You can get, excuse me, you can get Little Man on Blu-ray, I know that. I don't think you can get Undercover Brother on Blu-ray though. So, next we have Women in Trouble, which is a German import version of the film. And it's got a different cover to the I think there's a USA version of it, but it's got a different cover artwork to that version. And I'm still yet to watch this film actually. And next we have Fever Pitch, which is a remake of a UK film about a football fan who's so obsessed with football that he's neglecting his girlfriend and is driving her around the bend, basically. And this is an American version where they substituted football for baseball instead. But I prefer this version to the UK version because it's got Drew Barrymore in it and Jimmy Fallon, who is probably best known now for presenting The Tonight Show in America, the chat show, and when he took over from Jay Leno, because Jay Leno stopped doing the show, and Jimmy Fallon took over. But I actually preferred The Tonight Show with Jay Leno much better than the one with Jimmy Fallon, to be honest. I'm not sure if The Tonight Show is still on over here in the UK. If it is, it's not on any of the channels I've got on TV. That's for sure. At least I don't think it is. But this is a good comedy romance movie. If you like romantic comedies, this is a one to definitely check out. Next one we have is Nicolas Cage in Outcast with Hayden Christensen as well thrown in for good measure. Now I still haven't watched this film either. I got this at a bargain price because I buy all of Nicolas Cage's films, and I have some particular favourite ones of mine by Nicolas Cage are Matchstick Men, Leaving Las Vegas, and The Family Man's really good as well. But I'm not sure about this one. I haven't really read the reviews on it, but it should be pretty good, I should imagine, with Nicolas Cage being in it. He's a really good actor. I know he gets slated for a lot of his recent films that he's appeared in, but this one should be relatively okay, I think. And next we have another film, which I've got actually 2 copies of this. This is the American version, and I've also got the UK version as well. Don't ask us why I've got 2, because I'm not even sure myself. I like the film a lot. This one's got a slipcover on it, which has got the exact same picture as the cover underneath, and it's also the same cover that's on the UK version as well. But it's a good film, and the film actually doesn't feature any men whatsoever in the film anywhere. It's all women. There's no men in the film, as far as I can remember. So the only men that's involved in this film will be the men behind the camera, not in front of it. That's for sure. But it's sort of a like comedy drama type film, about a lot of women and stuff they get up to and what have you. And of course, my main reason for buying it was, let's see, Eva Longoria's in it, and Meg Ryan, and what's her face? Eva, no, not Eva Longoria. I meant Eva Mendes. Sorry, got mixed up there because I was just watching a bit of Over Her Dead Body the other night. I got mixed up. She was in that. It's an easy mistake to make, I suppose. Hope you can forgive us. But that's the Women on Blu-ray Region A version. And this next film is another one of my favourites, which is White Nights, which stars Mikhail Baryshnikov and Gregory Hines. And it also features Helen Mirren and who's the other woman? I forgot her name now. Anyway, can't think of her name offhand. I'm making this video kind of late on, so I'm not as sharp as I would be if I was making it earlier on, if you know what I mean. But this film is really good, and it's got the song "Say You, Say Me" by Lionel Richie on the end credits. And the song wasn't actually featured on the film's soundtrack release on LP and CD, etc. Excuse me, my voice is going again. But this film is really interesting, and it's got some great music dance sequences in it with Mikhail Baryshnikov and Gregory Hines. And it's also got a great soundtrack featuring music from Lou Reed. What's the other guy called again? God, I forgot the other guy's name, but he does a really good song on the film. Michael someone, I think. I forgot his name now offhand. But the film was directed by Taylor Hackford, who also did the Jeff Bridges film. What the hell was that called again? Against All Odds, that was it. Yeah, he did Against All Odds. But Baryshnikov does some really good acting work in this film, and so does Gregory Hines. And unfortunately, Gregory Hines passed away several years ago, which was really sad, of course, because he was a really good actor and a really good tap dancer. So that's White Nights, and this was the Royal film when it came out in 1985. So, not that I'm a fan of the Royals by any means, but just thought I'd add that tidbit on the end there. And next we have Tequila Sunrise, another favourite film of mine, starring Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer, excuse me, and Kurt Russell. Now this is a thriller, dramatic thriller, I would say. It's a good movie. It's got some great cinematography, and it's got quite a gripping story as well. I'm not going to go into the story, obviously, because I can't even remember the exact plot offhand, but it's a while since I've watched this. Actually, I've still yet to watch this Blu-ray version. So, on this next one here, The World of Suzie Wong, which is I think it's Spanish import. I think it is. Now, I was highly disappointed with this Blu-ray because it's not a proper Blu-ray. It's not proper high definition. It's actually been taken from a DVD version and upscaled. And I actually emailed Amazon about this, and they just fobbed us off. And I didn't get my money back or anything. They didn't really care, to be honest. So I wasn't too impressed with Amazon about this. I thought the people like Amazon would be highly against bogus pirate copies being sold on their website, but apparently they don't actually care. So anyway, and this next one is a double feature with Mr. Deeds and Big Daddy, both starring Adam Sandler, of course. These are two really good films, need I say more? Good comedy films, something to put on if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, etc. And this is another Region A import from America. And the next one is the last one I'm going to do for now, because it's getting kind of late and I need to get to bed. So this one is Father of the Bride and Father of the Bride Part 2, starring Steve Martin and Diane Keaton. Now, I've always liked these films. I saw the first one at the cinema at the Odeon in Newcastle in Screen 2, I remember. And I'm a big fan of the Odeon cinema in Newcastle. It's sadly been demolished now, which I was really upset about. I couldn't believe they demolished that. It used to be a listed building. But my favourite screen in there was screen number 3. I loved that auditorium. It was a small auditorium, but I really liked it. It had a really unique atmosphere to it, and both screen 2 and 3, the film was actually projected off mirrors. I know I'm going off on a tangent here. I'm not really talking about Father of the Bride, but I did see that in the Odeon, so that's what got us off talking about that. But the film was projected off mirrors, which I was always curious about, why was the film projected off mirrors? But I did find out later on that the reason that the films were projected off mirrors was because they didn't have enough space in the projection room to have the projector projecting straight onto the screen, so they had to turn the projector sideways to fit it in properly in the room space they had, because the cinema was converted from 1 screen into 4, and they had to use what space they had to work with the best way they could. So that's why the film was projected off mirrors, and the film had to be threaded through the projector backwards, and so the film come out the right way round on the screen. And the sound heads had to be switched round the other way as well, because the soundtrack was then on the other side of the film instead of the previous side, if that makes any sense. So there you have it. That's some more of me movie collection, mostly what I haven't watched yet, as usual. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up, the like button thing, and possibly a subscription if you like me videos. And I do thank you all in advance for doing that if you want. But obviously if you don't like the video, obviously give us a big thumbs down. So thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next video. So bye for now. Ta-ra.